Alright, hi. Alright, let's start with the first question. The first question is from the last video from one of my friends, Commander Bly the Goat. The first question is, will you ever make Fortnite content? I already do. It's on my second channel. It's all the stuff that I like. All the games that I want to post will be on the second channel and not this channel, because the main channel, I'm focusing the main channel for growing. Why did you stop making Mario Kart content? That's probably a question that I wanted to answer for a while now. I stopped making Mario Kart content because I never even liked the game that much, I'm gonna be for real. I got it mainly, started recording Mario Kart ever since, like, the Switch 2 came out, and then, like, I was like, oh, it's fun, and I can download clips and stuff, I might as well try it. So that's why I uploaded a lot of, like, beginner Mario Kart content. But, like, later on, I really because I got really good at 8 Deluxe. Reached 10,000 VR in 8 Deluxe. I did all of that with 8 Deluxe. And then we looked into Mario Kart World, and it was just not as enjoyable to play the game with. Because, like, the way I see it, it's like Mario Kart World just has a lot of problems with, like, the shortcuts and stuff. Shortcuts are fun, but the thing is, it's like, how they just made the game is just so slow. It's just driving forward. It's like, the big thing I had with 8 Deluxe was the fact that it was like drifting every time. You're like, it was just more skillful overall. And then, like, Mario Kart World came along and it was just so much worse. But I would also want to add on, like, the idea that 8 Deluxe had collabs with, like, Zelda and stuff. 8 Deluxe had Animal Crossing, which is one of my favorite games, but then we look towards, like, Mario Kart World, and it has basically nothing. It has no collaborations, it really doesn't have anything, now I think about it. It just has Mario, and, like, I don't really care that much about Mario, even though I was a Nintendo YouTuber for so long, but, like, nah. Never really care that much about, because I like games that challenge me, but not, like, too challenging. That's why I like Hollow Knight and Hollow Knight Silksong, but Mario Kart World is just so much worse than I imagined. That's part A, but, like, part B was, like, for me at least, starting off YouTube, it was easier to just use, like, the shorts feature and then, like, record gameplay off that, like, off the Nintendo Switch 2, like, the Nintendo Switch app, and then I would just, like, record that stuff. Honestly, it was just very easy, and it was, like, exciting trying to, like, grow a channel from getting 10 subscribers and trying to get 50, and now we're at 1,300. It's just a lot. I feel like my subscriber growth has just been, like, insane recently, which I'm surprised with, but, like, it's like, part of me is just like, I did not expect it to get this far. I expected it just to be for fun, and now, like, give me, like, a month or two and I start making actual money from this. It's a lot to think about, really. But I'm really grateful for the support, honestly. Next question is, what's your motivation to get through life? That's actually that's a question where you could probably spend a lot of time talking about, but, like, I feel like I've grown a lot recently, and it's just, like, no matter what, like, the bad stuff that happens, there's a lot of bad stuff that happens to so many people. You just gotta be grateful for, like, literally, like, any, like, bad stuff in your life. it could always be worse. That's like, you gotta be grateful that at least you have something. Alright, it's not perfect, but nothing really is perfect. It's just like, for me, I've had a lot of bad stuff happen last year in particular, but like, in reality, the bad stuff was not as like extreme as some of the stuff that I've seen on like the news. There's been wars and stuff. You just gotta like be grateful that at least you're not in that situation. I feel like that's really important, and try to be nice to everyone because you never actually know what they're going through. And it's important that you try to check in on people. Yeah, that was a really bad parkour round. Alright, next question. What's your YouTube goal? So I've talked to my friends about this, but like I said earlier, with like, I wasn't expecting my YouTube channel to reach 1,000 subscribers. That was technically the goal, but now the goal is either 10,000 or 100,000. I really want 100,000 subscribers. I want the like plaque so badly, but honestly, right now it's probably 10,000 subscribers. On TikTok, I guess 10,000 followers as well. On TikTok, I have like relatively the same amount of subscribers I have on YouTube. I think it's like a difference between like 10-ish. But like, yeah, no, definitely 10,000. That's the goal. I'm skipping this level. All right, next question is, who was my biggest inspiration for YouTube? That, honestly, it's one of my, like, this is also a really good question. Starting off with, like, growing up, ever since I was, like, 5, I was, like, watching video game content, like, gaming content. I grew up watching a lot of Zach Scott games. I always thought he was really funny. I thought he was really nice, too. I always wanted to kind of be like him. But yeah, after Zach Scott, I kind of moved on to like Abdallah's Smash. It was just a lot of like Nintendo content. I was a Nintendo child growing up, sue me, but like, I watched a lot of Nintendo content, and then like my actual like non-Nintendo content was probably with Minecraft. I watched Skeppy for like a lot of time. He was definitely my inspiration with like how I start my videos, how I end my videos. I kind of liked how he did it, and some of his ideas were really good. Don't watch him much now, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot going on with him. And it's like, I'm not gonna go into depth with that, but like, nah, he's a really good YouTuber. I guess the other YouTuber that I've been watching is Tommy Innit. I really want to be like Tommy Innit. He has really good like content ideas, and I feel like his like strategies are very similar to mine. So yeah, he's definitely up there in my inspiration. Alright, next question. The next question is, will you ever stream? Probably not. Oh no. I never really thought that much about streaming, I'm gonna be for real. It was always like, I don't know, it's like streaming, I wouldn't be offended or like appalled to try streaming, but like, it's not like I want to stream, if you understand. But no, yeah, I wouldn't be appalled to streaming. I do have a Twitch, it's just I never really use it, and I never really advertise it too. If you find the Twitch, you could follow it, you could do whatever you want with it. But like, I'm probably not going to be active on streaming for a long time. Just don't really find it interesting. Yeah. I mean, I will eventually stream. Cause like, it's fun and all. Dude, this mouse is bro, I need a new mouse. That's also kind of why. The money, nah, I'm joking. But like, I do also need to try to get a new mouse eventually. because this one is, or just recharge the batteries, because this is on life support. Like, every time I run, it eventually, like, flicks, like, right there. It's kind of annoying. Okay, that was just my fault. I'm skipping this level. Alright, the next question is, what is your favorite game to play? That's a good question, too. I feel like my favorite game overall is probably Persona 5 Royal. I love that game so much. It has everything that I've ever wanted in a game. Its story is amazing. The music is incredible. I still listen to the music. It's like the one video game music that I will actually listen to. Yeah. That's basically it. Alright, the last question, I'm pretty sure, is what is your favorite music artist? Well, my favorite music artist is, if you know anything about me, it will be Bad Bunny, as of now. I usually have, like, my trends for music artists, but right now it's definitely Bad Bunny. I have so much time on him. His music is, like... I know a lot of people don't really like inappropriate based music. I don't really care that much, because, like, for me, Spanish, I'm not really that bad at Spanish. I've been learning Spanish for 7 years now. So, yeah, I really like his music. Un Verano Sin Ti is my favorite album of all time. Debí Tirar Más Fotos is probably up there. But realistically, yeah, he's a very good artist. He's probably my favorite artist right now.